Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're looking at the expected value of Crucible of War Unlimited. But first I want to take one short minute to thank the new Patreons. It's a total honor and it's a really great motivation because I released Patreon a week ago or so, and there was one Fab Bobby, and he has written me and I've seen that in Discord. And then I basically forgot about the platform, and I didn't even think about what can I offer. And today, just basically half an hour ago, it struck me. I just opened Patreon to look if I can, to get any ideas what to offer. And I have 5 new Patreons, so I have 6 Patreons in total right now. Thanks a lot for Fair Bobby and Tom Voss and Jens Oppermann and Saul and Roy Lewis and Jeroen. I hope that was pronounced correctly. It's really great, and it's such a motivational gain. It's great. It's an honor. Thank you very much. Thanks. So if you have any specific questions, I'm going to answer them in full detail, like everything I think about this topic. Just write me on Patreon, and you will get a good, decent answer if you have some questions. So I found out that there is a lot of people who are just interested in the game as a collectible itself. So players come from Magic, from Magic over to Flesh and Blood, but not basically just like me, not playing a bunch, just tried the game and then fell in love with opening, collecting, with the whole aspect of this financial gains. Well, it's not all about that. It's a really great, good community, and there is so much positivity. It's great. Let's just look at this Crucible of War data. I did update it a little bit because there will be a time when I'm going to have to add all the cards, right? Even the common non-foils. But as of now, we're just looking at the cards that are, valuable above a certain point. So anyhow, Arcanite Chart, the Fabled, went up to 330. So the data is from basically this morning. Now it's evening. I don't know if it's changed, but anyhow, I didn't talk about the price. 77 shipped to my door. That's the price for one booster box. And as you know, we look at the value. So the Arcanite Chart costs 330. That's card market low, the lowest price on card market, no shipping. And it is still said that this card is around every 40 boxes. So on average, you will get 1/40th of 330 bucks as an expected value in your box. The Fjandal Spring Tunic, it is not foil, but it's still at 179. It dropped $5. But on the other hand, Shiana went up $5. So the average of those two, there's only 2 legendaries in Crucible of War. Crucible of War has been the first, is it called expansion or additional set? Basically, it was all about the equipments. And this was a reprint already. And Shiana can play all kinds of classes. And this is the reason why some people have bought her, because that's mainly more for playing than for collecting. But anyhow, that's a topic for another video. I did check these prices again, and I did correct, or I have another look, right? So at one glance you can see Majestic Equipment, Majestic Foil, and Majestic. So if I just scroll through the videos and I'm looking for how much is an average Majestic Equipment, it's $13. I see this at one glance, even in the small player, and that's the reason why I took this. So one Majestic Foil on average costs $11.67, and one Majestic Non-Foil $3.35. So I always check the data and I write down the prices. And this, for instance, is Majestic Non-Equipment, Non-Foil. So this all adds up to 87 for all Majestics, 334 for one Majestic non-foil non-equipment on average, and then the expected value per display is 5.25 times the average price. Oop, I didn't want to change that. So yeah, one card 334 and then 5.25 cards equal 1756. So if you see this right here, this is just the average price for one card. But of course we have a lot more non-foils in this box. So at the end, we're going to look at the value. And this is, I added this because there have been some rares. Let me go through the Fable, the Legendary, the Majestic Rainbow Foil, so you can see all of this at one glance. If you need these numbers, just hit pause and look it up. I could offer this for my patrons, no worries. If you want the Excel sheet, I just started this, but I have some more with a lot of more data. Yeah, I did, the prices went up. That's basically the reason for, I did not include the rare and the common prices in my last expected value videos, because there were just, how many are there? There's, well, I don't know, in total, there's like 55 rainbow foil rares. Is that so? Is that the case? Let's look it up. I think, I'm not sure anymore. So, I'll go to singles, CRU Unlimited, and then over here I'll just go to rare, and yeah, 55. So there's exactly, every copy is non-foil and rainbow foil. So yeah, sort this by price, most expensive first, and this is where how I can find these cards above 150. I didn't include a Benji on the cash in regular. Yes, I did include everything up here. This is a hard exception. Cash in non-foil is at $2 minimum. And this is basically the only non-foil of the set, the rare, which is worth anything. As you can see, the next non-foil is here, Century Saber for 10. So yeah, I didn't know how to include this in the expected value calculation. If you open this and you are lucky to get a cash in, well, just you're lucky, but on average, the non-foils, well, that's not too much. I did take these expensive ones. Where's the list? The list is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So, and what I did change it up a bit. This is the sum of these 5 cards. These are basically the cards that I specifically look at when it comes to opening, and all the other rainbow foil rares I do not calculate them because they aren't worth too much and they're not worth your time and so on and so forth. But what I did was I took this sum, this 1750, and divided it by 55. So because there's 55 rainbow foils in this set, I did look how I did basically, these 5 are worth something and the other 51 are worth nothing. That's how I get to an average of 32 cents per card, per rainbow foil rare. And then I see how many rainbow foil rares do I have. I think it was 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could look through my old videos or through my old datas, but that should be about precise. So 199, 191 for any of these rainbow foils. So I hope you can. I'm bad at explaining, I guess. I should really look that up before and then think about how to explain this. But yeah, check this out. So that's that. Oh yeah, and this over here looks like the usual expected value videos, because I included specifically these cards for these values. $10 for Harmonized Kodachi in foil, minimum. 5 for the Dawnblade foil and 380 for the Death Dealer. And then we also have 340 for Crucible of Aetherweave, 3 for Unothos, and 150 for Romping Club. So all these are weapons, and this is what Crucible is about. And then I also get to an average of 31 cents. So basically the same thinking. I have these cards right here. These cost $29.70, but of course in one box you won't draw all of those. I have divided this by 95. So yeah, This is an expected value of $5 because there's 16 common foils. Because in every booster, there's 24 boosters in a pack, and you do have Fabled, the one legendary, Majestics. How many Majestics are there? 1.5. I'll have to correct that somehow, I guess, to calculate some really, really precise numbers, because 16 common plus 6, that's 22, plus 1.5 Majestic Rainbow foil, and there's 0.5 missing, and I don't think that you get that many Fables or Legend. But anyhow, you know, 0.5 off. Who cares? 31 cents is my average. It's not much, but I do include it because, you know, 31 cents on average per card isn't much. But if you get 16 and you get 5 euros of expected value, well, then this is how it looks. I did include the rares and the commons for the first time, so don't get jinxed up here. It's the expected value for the rare foils. Oh, I should include the rainbow foil sign right here, because otherwise you don't know it's the rainbow foils. So what I did say at the beginning was, maybe there will be a time when I'm gonna have to include all the cards, like all of them. An average for all common rainbow foils, an average for all rare rainbow foils, and even common non-foil and rare non-foil, because right now they are not worth too much. We've seen this one exception right here, cash in. Yes, it does cost $2. But there might be a time when I'm gonna have to include more, because, well, $5. If you pay 78 for one, booster box and you get value out of it for all these different categories, and then the rares are just 2, well, I just included those because $2 is $2, right? And in percentage wise, that's like, let's see, 2.5%. Yeah, should be. And then $5 from your 78, that is like 16, that is 4 point something percent. 4 point something. Yeah. So it's worth mentioning, and I did have to include it, and I took time to these. I've had trouble with this is called Looker Studio from Google, and you know, when I started, I don't know, half a year ago doing these graphs, I've had a lot of problems getting this sorted out, that it looks kind of okay-ish, so that you can see everything on one glance. And then I had data troubles. I've had to redo lists several times. But here, today, it took me so much time to... The data was wrong, the dates. So it was December, January, February, March. And no matter what I did, no matter the format in the original spreadsheet, or right here in my drive, in the Google Drive, or whatever, it's just... It never had the right order, so it was always December, February, January, March, and it took me almost 2 hours to fix this. But anyhow, let's look at the more expensive ones. The legendaries are still at the same average price, so $12.20. And this one right here is a close one. The Majestic Rainbow foils are $17.50 of value per box, and the Majestic non-foils $17.57. So all of these 6 categories together add up to 70.19. And this is by far, of course, this jump is due to my lack of, you know, it wasn't completed before. Almost $7 have been added this month, which were not there in the past regardings. And now we do have, well, 5% more than last time, plus rare and common. So it is a huge jump, but it should stay at this level right now, because now we're taking a more detailed look at these cards. And, oh, something else. If I do include Benji, for instance, because it's more than 150, if I do include these mandible claws, and I'm gonna put these up into this original list. So add them right here, no, to the rares. I'm gonna have to update my drive and then this list right here. And if I do this, all of that is going to be gone. Well, all of that. I didn't include anything in here, so that just represents one of the rares. But keep that in mind. If some cards go up in value and I have to include them in the expected value calculation, then I'm gonna have to redo the whole graph. It just doesn't work, and I'm gonna just well, if all the data are correct, it doesn't take me too long. This one exception for the dates, forget about it. I took care about it. Thanks again for all the Patreons. Last words about Crucible of War. You know, it's in the making, right? So Arcane Rising has shot through the roof. Welcome to Wrath is just lifting off right now. And Crucible of War, yeah, well, a booster box of CRU Unlimited right here in Europe. I don't know about TCG Player in the US or, you know, other places in the world, Australia. I know I have some viewers from YouTube viewers from all parts of the world. This is totally cool to see. I do these monthly lists where I look for the price, but as you can see, the price has already gone up. But not too hard, not too much. 120 available items, that's really not much. There's still a lot below 100, and 100 should be totally fine for this product because there's such great stuff in there. This Arcanite chart, people ask me about this in the last time, again and again. Fiona Spring Tuning is a legend, even though it's non-foil. I think Gianna has a lot of potential, and all these equipments. These tier 2 equipments, at least price-wise, new players want this, and it's out of print, it's scarce, and just expect this to go up. Just expect this to go up. I did prepare a Monarch for tomorrow. I hope I can do this tomorrow, or I am going to do this on the 16th, on Thursday. I don't know. I'm gonna upload this now. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for subscribing. And again, the giveaway was a blast. It was a good evening. It was great fun. Thanks for the patrons for giving me extra motivation. It is just, I need some more ideas what video formats I can do. I know the expected value videos will be updated 2 a week. 2 a week, no matter what I do. And now with Outsiders coming out next week, I will have one more in the rotation, and then I am updating 10 sets with History Pack 1. So that's a good thing. You will have an update about every set for every 5 weeks. And yeah, of course, with Outsiders coming out, I'm going to open a lot. I really don't know, 16 cases. I really do not expect me to talk about new topics after the 9th or 10th opening in a row. I think if I get them on Friday, I will open them. All of them. I will record all of this. I am going to upload one case at a time, of course. I have no idea how often I am going to release these videos. Maybe we're going to do a marathon and I'm instantly uploading whatever I open. Or I'm going to upload the first 6 daily and then weekly. I don't know. We will see. It's just really looking forward to it. Have a lot of people asking me about the cards inside there to, you know, have a chance to get exclusive pulls shipped to their doors, even though there are no prices yet. And well, anyhow, I'm just looking forward to this. Thanks a lot. And I'm going to talk to you with the next expected value video, Monarch, because Monarch, there's also something going on. As you would say. Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.